request, steam and diesel joined forces to shunt the yard in a 1960s railway scene. Not sure how many of you know, but YouTube has a community tab on each channel. I use this a lot to interact with my viewers and seek their ideas for new videos. This video comes as there was significant interest in a shunting video, and one with both steam and diesel featured. Before we can start, we need to have the Class 20 that's been snoozing in the yard move away. Hey, who's that standing on the loading dock? Now we can introduce the first star of the show, the very lovely Hornby J15 in BR Black. It's a stunning little model and runs very sweetly. The J15s were designed by T.W. Wurzel as Great Eastern Railway Class Y14s. They were built from July 1883 and became the Great Eastern's most common loco class, with 259 being built in 27 batches. They were very simple and successful locomotives. During World War I, 43 J15s were loaned to the government for use in France and Belgium. There were some early withdrawals. On the 1st of January 1948, when British Railways was formed, there were 127 J15s in existence. The last 4 were withdrawn towards the end of 1962. Only one was preserved, number 65462, and she is preserved on the Norfolk Railway, and there are some nice videos of her in action to be found on YouTube. Our J15 has a loaded train for the yard. It is stopped by the angry foreman so he can have a quick chat. At the same time, on the main line, a train passes hauled by a Class 40. The J15 pulls into the loco siding by the goods shed and now needs to be shunt released. You may have caught a glimpse of a diesel shunter earlier on. This is a BR Class 05 built by Hunslet Engine Company between 1955 and 1961. They were used on the eastern and Scottish regions of British Railways, so may well have worked with J15s. These 204 horsepower machines had a top speed of 18 miles an hour and a tractive effort of 14,500 pounds. A total of 69 were produced but were withdrawn early due to downturn in freight and classes 03, 4 and 8 that were already more successful. 4 have been preserved. Never that popular with loco men due to their awkward gearbox and crazily narrow cab door. The model is by Heljan and is certainly a competent smooth runner. The 05 will shunt release the J15, but first it has to propel some vans into the goods shed and an open wagon by the unloading dock. Once this is done, the 05 heads off for Pew's Yard with coal wagons, BR containers and 4 open wagons with crated products for unloading to road transfer. Unloading begins as soon as the train is in place. Time passes and the 05 heads off with a brake van to swap it for another one, as there was a reported defect with this one. At the same time, the Class 40 passes by, now on an outward trip. The unloading process continues as more time and another train passes by, this time a Class 24 freight. Now the J15 leaves the loco siding, having replenished its coal and water, and heads to the goods shed to collect the now unloaded vans. Once coupled, the J15 draws its short train away to the other siding to pick up the remaining empty wagons. But before the train can head away, it must await the arrival of the replacement brake van. This is brought by the Class 05 that it leaves ready for the J15 to attach to the rear of its train. Finally, the train is taken from the yard and out onto the main line. The brake van is attached and the complete train now heads off behind the J15, working backwards. We hope you enjoyed that video. Stay tuned for more very soon.